Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the AL East, Daniel Murphy had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish as the Yankees took down the inner-city rival Mets 11-7. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. Christian Yelich was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the M's took down the Rays 3-2. The Baltimore Orioles swatted 4 home runs in this one as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-3. The Boston Red Sox sent 3 balls into the seats as they dismantled the White Sox 9-1. They now have 6 straight victories. The Cleveland Indians hit 3 long balls as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-3. David Price grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Twins pushed past the Angels 4-2. Mitch Haniger was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, leading the Athletics to victory over the Royals 6-4. The Astros had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-0. The San Diego Padres racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-1. The San Francisco Giants combined to allow only 4 hits as they pulled away from the Nationals 7-1. Dan Altavilla earned his 4th win out of the bullpen, leading Philadelphia to the victory over the Brewers 4-3. The Pittsburgh Pirates totaled 11 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 7-6. The Cardinals totaled 13 hits as a team as they ran over the Reds 9-1. John Brebbia grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, leading the D-backs over the Rockies 5-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in walk-off fashion 2-1. The win was their 6th in a row. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. The Yanks are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Wei-Yin Chen will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Ready now, Basil Johnson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Shortstop, number 12.
Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And there's the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Grounded back up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. So with 2 away, Paul Goldschmidt gets a chance following the base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. It's the Yankees 0. Mets coming to bat. It's the Subway Series of New York, and it's on the show. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Just missed with a breaking ball. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. It is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass because you can't expect him to string a ton of hits together.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The relay, and he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double. Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Lays off 1-0. Piscotty leads off second with one gone in the inning. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Mike Moustakas becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through. A base hit. Piscotty is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and maybe potentially lose the first two games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow. He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first two outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
It's 1-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Mets. Here's Chris Davis now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First offering on its way. Here's Tulowitzki at short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Hanley Ramirez. You think he can handle first? I do. He came up as a shortstop. He's also dabbled at third base. Big time power, but soft hands over at the one bag.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One out, nobody on. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Strike one to start the at-bat. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Now the 0-1. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Cozart stands at second with two gone. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Tulowitzki moving to his left, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in, Victor Sierra. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Left fielder, Victor Sierra.
First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
He's set and the pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. His career line against Roark up until this point, he's just 1 for 6. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
3-0 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. So here's the Mets pitcher, Wei-Yin Chen. A fairly clear sacrifice situation here with 2 on and nobody out. A bare-handed pickup. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This will get foul for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now a 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
And he takes ball one.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
1-2 now. Line drive to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Buxton takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate. As it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside to Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Coming in is Blackman, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run.
Leading off for the Yankees, pitcher.
Next for New York, Tanner Roark. 9-1-2 due up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Little dribbler down the line. Oh, it's off the third base bag. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, Georgia, Basil Johnson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Basil Johnson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. One pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month. Into the box now, Adam Duvall. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Buxton will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, and their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Sierra is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So the third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Behind 0-2 now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Up and the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Here's another 0-2. Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
And whoa, this is off the third base bag. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball down the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Full count, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
Number 2, Troy.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
On the ground is short. This could be two. One there. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get one.
Up next for the
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Victor Sierra. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Mike Minor is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Minor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Minor sets. Here's the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead. Ready for another chance? Stephen Vogt. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Tulowitzki leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with two away.
There's a swing and a high pop up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that in. Here's Chris Davis now.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And
hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 28 on the season. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets two bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to him.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in now, Zach Cozart. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. 19th home run for him on the season, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up two here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Now batting.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Daniel Murphy.
This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. Gone! A solo shot there for Daniel Murphy. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's a 5-3 game now.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
In now, JT Realmuto.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
The 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Realmuto, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
This one's down to third. And finally, there's the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 40.
So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Mike Minor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the ball much. Barely takes BP throughout the course of the season. So what a nice job right there for him to get a big base hit in an interleague game.
Into the box, Basil Johnson. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Buxton comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting,
Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Blackmon, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
Well, even though these 2 teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Striding in once again, Wei-Yin Chen comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 0-1 on its way. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And he got him. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Duvall moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Striding in once again, Stephen Piscotty. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Piscotty is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Takes this the other way to right. Duvall will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Digging in to try it again, Adam Duvall. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that's in there for strike one. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Count still at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out to right field. Piscotty's there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Zach Kozar. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that one just missed outside.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the. Digging in once again, Mike Moustakas, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. Here's Hanley Ramirez. In his career against Mike Minor, he comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He also has one home run. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. Ramirez, base runner at first with one out. 2 balls and a strike to Jeanette.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Tyler Lyon is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 70, Tyler Lyon.
Troy Tulowitzki will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
Troy Tulowitzki.
2 out with the man at first. Line softly out toward left center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. The batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Fastball in there for a called strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Sierra is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way out. Ready once again, Zach Kozar. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Line towards center field. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home-road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Daniel Hudson comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Ready for another shot now, JT Realmuto, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tyler Lyons.
Carlos Gonzalez will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. 4-1. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Kozar at third. Murphy is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Basil Johnson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Yusmeiro Petit will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Ready for another chance? Stephen Vogt. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's 0 for 4. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Vogt's in a hole, 0-2 to him. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Trevor Story will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 27, Trevor Story.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. 2-0 count. The pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Fernando Salas is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Next for New York, Adam Duvall. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the belt, the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Blackmon, the runner at third with no outs. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one, here it comes. Popped him up. Vogt is there. Makes the play, 1 away. 1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And stepping in, the power hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. He's set, here it comes. Line drive to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. That's down into left center for a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Zach Cozart. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And Cozart even in the count at 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Now another 1-2. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Vogt gathers. And the throw to first ends the inning. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. In there for strike 1. Fouled off. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Stephen Piscotty is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Davis on the move. And that's in there. Base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hanley Ramirez. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Moustakas, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a swing and a miss by Ramirez as he's dispatched back to the dugout, out number 2. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. He pulls this one into right. Duvall is going to have room out there as he puts this away to. Darren O'Day will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now that's popped up. Moustakas over to his left. He's got it 1 away. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Buxton moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 32, Yusaro Petit.
Rafael Diaz will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Diaz.
Pulled toward right center field. Buxton is in pursuit, and that's the 3rd out. So the Yanks go 1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 53, Jake McGee.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. McGee has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Short, hit hard. Johnson from the outfield grass.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And it's 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
3-2, full count. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. Derek Norris will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
To second for 1. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Byron Buxton. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Now a bunt attempt here. And they can't even get one on the play as the squeeze works to perfection that time.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Cam Bedrosian comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Leading off the inning, Basil Johnson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Freddie Galvis is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. Hit back toward the mound. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball.
From the stretch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run, but he tracks this one down out there for the second out. Nice play. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. So 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like the stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
A sold-out crowd of 41,800 get to their feet now in Flushing. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Metropolitans jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Wei-Yin Chen earns win number 7 on the season. Tanner Roark couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Cam Bedrosian earns the save out of the bullpen, his 18th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.